Hi. I'm robo-Suzie and today I'll talk to you about plantar warts, getting rid of them. Also don't forget to check out the link below, to find out how to remove ugly warts caused by human papillomavirus. It's fast and painless. Awesome stuff. But back to our topic. Kissing froggy feet doesn't cause plantar warts, and neither does playing footsie with toads. Plantar warts are caused by a specific strain of the human papillomavirus, HPV, although not the one which causes genital warts. As if that wasn't revolting enough, we often pick these nasty skin infections up in swimming pools and humid communal changing areas from complete strangers. Often they are difficult to get rid of, but for the most part they're completely harmless, albeit supremely unpleasant. Plantar warts are notoriously difficult to categorize, as they often disguise themselves as a harmless little callus. Also known as verucca plantaris, plantar warts get their name as plantar means bottom, no, not your butt, as they typically appear on the bottom, or soles, of the foot. With these type of warts you can get either one, or a solitary wart, or a larger cluster of warts, known as a mosaic wart. Mosaic warts are much harder to treat than a single wart, although a single one may eventually multiply and cause other single warts to grow. Cute. Spotting a wart. Plantar warts are notoriously difficult to categorize, as they often disguise themselves as a harmless little callus. This is because hard skin is formed around the wart once it starts to grow, thanks to the pressure we put on our feet when walking. A doctor can differentiate between the two in most cases, or you can tell from its behavior. Plantar warts can cause pain when walking, and will hurt if you squeeze them on the sides. While many plantar warts cause little or no distress, it's recommended to get rid of them for a variety of reasons, including stigma. Small children in particular can suffer at school when others discover they have plantar warts, although they are incredibly common. It's estimated that up to 10% of the American population is suffering from at least one plantar wart at any given time. Not wanting them to spread on the body. One tiny wart can turn into several warts, or a mosaic wart, so it's best to nip it in the bud when it makes its first appearance. Not wanting them to spread to others. These type of warts are quite contagious and can spread quickly in any areas that is warm or moist, such as a locker room or changing pool. Pain. Sometimes they can cause pain or discomfort, and can rub against certain footwear causing additional distress. Symptoms of plantar warts. Plantar warts can cause a variety of symptoms. They can be very small and somewhat grainy, or they can appear larger with a small type of pinprick in the middle, which is actually a clotted blood vessel, or a series of them. There can be pain when you walk and tiny bumps on the creases of your foot. Often you will get warts on both feet, not just one. You should see a doctor about them if they cause you any distress, either physical or emotional. Also see a doctor if they change in color or appearance, or if they appear to be getting more prolific. If you have a circulatory disorder or diabetes you should also seek medical attention, and not try home removal remedies. Never try to get rid of warts at home without first seeking medical advice in general, or try out, usually bogus, folk remedies. They will not work, and in some cases can cause more harm than good. Remember, also, that you can spread the wart virus to other parts of your body by scratching or even touching uninfected parts after you have touched your wart. So be very, very careful. Treating a wart. All plantar warts are non-cancerous and never pose a serious health threat, but nonetheless it is advisable to treat them before they spread. Some people try using duct tape, applied to the wart for several days before being pulled off. This rarely works, so if you want to be 100% sure of the removal, see a doctor. There are several medically recognized ways to get rid of plantar warts, including letting them clear up by themselves. Not always recommended for above reasons, so ask your doctor. Topical treatment. Often cantharidin, derived from the blister beetle, no, really, is applied to the wart along with salicylic acid, then covered with a bandage and eventually peeled or scraped off. Sometimes prescription creams are used. Oral treatment. Medications that boost your immune system and help in the battle against warts are used. Laser therapy. Used primarily for stubborn warts that have resisted alternative treatment. Can hurt and be costly. Cryotherapy, or freezing. A medical professional will apply liquid nitrogen directly to the wart to freeze it off. Can be painful, so is usually only used on adults. Surgery. An electric needle will cut it away. Plantar warts are not a bundle of laughs, and mosaic warts could even ward off the most diehard of foot fetishists. But they are not the end of the world. Keeping your feet clean and dry and wearing footwear in humid, moist public places such as locker rooms and public showers and saunas will help you avoid contracting the wart virus. If you already have warts, avoid spreading them by trying not to pick them, washing your hands carefully if you touch them, and not sharing towels with others. Also, do not use the same nail clippers and files on your affected feet as you use on your hands. If you think a callus is actually a plantar wart, seek medical treatment today before it spreads, and try not to infect others while you're at it. These warty issues can be dealt with, but it can take time, energy and a ruthless determination to get rid of the nasty buggers completely and forever. Good luck. That's it. Thank you. Please subscribe, comment and like this video if it was helpful. See you soon.